Alright, so I'm back. This is my naked hair. No product on it, just water. I did the shampoo. I shampooed the clay mask out, and then I did a deep conditioner while I was just washing the rest of me. So yeah, this is my hair in its natural form. I haven't done any like actual detangling besides putting in the deep conditioner. So you can see my texture is very tightly coiled. I have some definition of pattern, but my hair does not clump inherently. So yeah, this is my hair. Yeah, so now we're going to go to the next step. I'm getting prepared for a hair growth challenge, so I'm going to be blowing out my hair, and in doing so, these are the products that I'm going to be using. I have not used any of these products before. This is what I'm going to be using for my blowout today. I do usually use the brush version of this. I've never used the round brush, so I'm basically going to be doing an unboxing review today. I'm also going to be using some of our hair oil, the Healing Hair Elixir. I'm going to be using this for my heat protection, the Silk Elements, and this is not a sponsor video. This is just what I use for my blowouts. I'm going to be using the Cara Curl Essence Moisturizing Leave-In, and then I just have my 4 duckbill clips for sectioning. I have my wide tooth comb. I might be switching to a Denman depending on how my hair is acting today. But for right now, I'm going to stay with that. And then I have my shears for dusting my ends as needed. All right, so I've seen some people with kinky hair reviewing this product, and I've been kind of scared, not gonna lie, because I've never round brushed my hair before in general, but I'm gonna be trying this out today. I don't know what my hair type is. Some people would say it's 4C, some would say 4B. I just know it's type 4, it's kinky. I think it's coily, but not in the clumping type of coils. I can make it clump in a wash and go, but in terms of just my naked hair texture, it does not clump. So just unboxing. Ooh, okay. I have to get a little rough with this. Okay, so it looks like it's just a blow dryer and some instructions. There's nothing else in the box. Let me put that back in the box. So yeah, this is all that comes in the actual box. It's about the size that I expected it to be. So I'm going to hold on to these instructions just in case, but I think for the most part, I know what to do and how to use it. Alright, so I'm back, and my hair is pretty much separated down the middle. I'm just going to put it in quarter sections just to make my life a little bit easier. Alright, so now my hair is in 4 sections. They're about equal. So now I'm just going to show you the order in which I use my products. So my hair is still damp. I'm going to try to keep that moisture in with the leave-in conditioner. And then after that, I'm going to heat protection spray because I don't want that much like product on my hair. This is essentially going to lock in the moisture from the leave-in, and it's also going to serve as the heat protectant. So these are the only 2 products that I'm going to use before my actual like blow drying attempt. And then after that, I'm going to put a little bit oil on my ends. If I have to dust, I'll do it after I dust my ends. So let's get started. So 4 sections is still pretty big for me since this is a new dryer. I might do either 6 or 8 sections for that. And this is about how much I'm using for this particular section. And I like it to, before I do my blowouts, I like it to look fluffy like this. Like this is how I know. a little more shed hair. So now I'm going to, I know this is a spray product, but I feel like I have more control when I put it in my hand first. So instead of spraying it directly on my hair, I'm going to spray this in my hand and then apply it like I would a cream. So I'm gonna do like 4 sprays. And that's it. So now I'm going to do the same with the rest of my hair. All right, so now I have done my hair. I did 5 sections for each side. So I'm just checking to make sure that each side is still damp, and it's still decently damp. You don't want to blow dry your hair when it's completely dry. So now I'm going to get into the actual blow drying part. Wish me luck. I'm just going to put a little bit more on this on each section as I go. So that's just 1 spray, and I'm going to start back here. Then I'm going to pin these out the way. And we're going to get started. I'm going to start this on low heat and then see where I need to go up or down from there. I tried the round brushing technique. I figured it out. The round brushing technique, several things. So this, I have really small hands, and it was starting to hurt me to hold this brush dryer. The bottom is wider than the top, so if you have small hands and in conjunction with a lot of hair, so I'm probably going to be using this for a while. I anticipate that my hand's going to hurt. Another thing is that the flat sides have the actual airflow, and then I think the rounded sides are more so so it's not constant heat on your hair. Don't know if I like that. I know that the other one, the other Revlon brush dryer is similar, where there's just heat coming out of the top, but I think I prefer, maybe I just need to get used to this technique. I'm going to keep trying. It's also hard for me to get to the ends because of the way that the heat comes out. Like maybe if I try like this with the other, like I do with the other dryer, it'd be easier for me to get my ends, but it's a little less flowy than I like it. I might run over this again, see if I can get the ends, and I don't know. As far as heat settings go, it has the same heat settings as the other blow dryer. It has cool, low, and high. I typically don't use the high with the other one, so I didn't anticipate that I would need to use the high with this one, but I might need to use it on my ends just so it's like the same texture as my shaft. I don't like how that sounds. Okay, so I'm going to go over the section again, see if I can get it any more straighter, and we'll go from there. So this is as good as it's going to get. I think I'm just going to twist it up and do the rest of my hair. We'll see what happens. I'm not disappointed, but I don't think it's as good as the other brush blow dryer. I also don't know how I feel about these bristles with my hair. I feel like it's making it frizzy. Give you a close-up of that. These bristles that are kind of like hair brush bristles, and then it's like the paddle brush bristles. I don't know how I feel about this in conjunction with the heat. I feel like it's making my hair frizzy. But we're going to keep going, and we're going to see what the final product looks like. All right, so I am done. I have stretched all of my sections with this blow dryer, and it took me a while to get the technique, but I like it. So we're going to go to the next phase, which is the hair growth challenge. Follow me for part 2.